Mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2. I think on Instagram I do have a few that will check every day. So find a way to get a few more. And we are going live in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Let's get it. Trader Mavera in the building. Now let me get that volume straight. Get that volume looking good. Turn up the music a little bit. I think I turn it to down. There's a mic placement. Okay. Yeah, I think it's better to just put it just right there. Mic check on 2. Yep, I think that's good. Finally, I figured out the problem with the mic. Okay, I think that music level is good. Maybe take it up a little bit. Then I need to write down those levels, so not always figuring out what they are. What is that? Like 35 minus B. Right. Talking. Okay, and then we can adjust as we go. So for now, I think we're ready. So let's go straight to the charts. I don't have any like word that's burning in me to share. So as we trade it, if something comes up, then we can just talk about it, right? Otherwise, we can still read Isaiah chapter 40 verse. What is that? Isaiah chapter 40. Isaiah 40:31. Let's just look at it from the. This is NIV, right? Let's read from KJV. And KJV is still good, but where's KJV? Okay, let's just do it. NKJV, still okay. This is NIV, my guy. NKJV. But those who wait on the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings like eagles. They shall run and not be weary. They shall walk and not faint. Amen. Aye. To the chat, Sasa. So I'm on the. Let's do like a quick top-down analysis. Our main aim is to trade the 12 p.m. candle, and now it's 11:21 a.m. PST. And looking at what we have right here, this is the current month candle, and we are only 9 days in, and this is so much movement for only 9 days in, right? I mean, it can stay within that high and this low for the rest of the month, but for now that's what we have, and we're getting like a huge rejection. Let me see it in terms of points. There's like 30. How do you count this? From 34 to 60 to 33, 912. But anyway, I think the music is okay. I'll let the music just stay because we're above Or what do you think? Should I turn it down just a little bit to maybe 40? Let me see how that sounds. So I'm gonna put in my monthly and weekly levels, and that is what we have. I don't know why this is not marked as the previous month high, and the previous month low is also not marked. Why? Previous week is okay, and as you can see, it's misplaced, so it has to be. Let me get that whatever right there. I feel like this light is too much on my way. Let me fix that. Out of my screen and there. Yep, that's perfect. So I don't have to keep on doing this. So that's marked, and I feel like we have to lock that because we're not gonna be messing with that for. What is the previous week low? And this level, which is a daily, weekly, whatever, I think I'll worry about it when we get there. So for now, I think it's still an area that we can come to, but for now, it's the previous week low. So let's copy that level and bring it down. Oh, it's locked, so we have to unlock it. Bring it. No. Something I miss. This is the previous week low, right here. Yep. So let's change that to PWL. Let me put a chat right on the side so I don't miss when someone says anything. Previous week low, which is a little bit far-fetched, but this is okay because we took out that previous week low. So let's go back to the monthly. I need to mark the previous month high, which is just about where the previous week high is, so I'm not going to mark it. I'll just leave it alone. And the previous month low is just where the previous week low is at, so together with this daily stroke weekly imbalance, so I'm not worried about that. So I think that's it for the monthly values. There's not so much to see on a is that a macro or a micro level? One of those. And I'm going to stretch that daily weekly balance, though I think we do have some trading to do before we get down there. But as of now, we can see that on the monthly we have the candle is green here, but this rejection to the downside is giving us some bearish vibes. The weekly is bearish, right? Which makes sense for this previous week candle for us to work our way to the discount portion of it. So that half right there could be a place that we are working towards, right? And I think I have to that weekly half point. So previous week half. Oh, let me just mark it, but just for now, previous week EQ, just to show me that's the half of the previous week range. So yeah, I'll have it there. Just for the sake of it. What about that? Confidence change real quick. What is all that now? Okay, I think that's it on the weekly level. We're working our way down from this weekly CB right here, weekly fair value gap, and it's down, up, down. So yep, this was an area of support that smashed down. So it should be acting like an area of resistance, right? So are we still likely to go up a little bit? Maybe, but in terms of the weekly, we are working our way downwards. And I think this is an area that I did talk about yesterday, where we can see some support from over here. You can see the open of this candle and the open of this candle are in the same area. So this will be an area of, the market can come and chill a little bit. and previous week low, and so these two are going to be in that zone right there. So let's go down to the daily. Let's see if it's still bearish. Yep, the daily is also bearish, and you can see that we gapped down. So that right there is, not yet a confirmed gap, but if this closes bearish, then that will be a gap. Even if it goes up, right, but still remains intact after today has closed, then that will be a viable gap that we will draw out and add to our analysis. As of now, this is that half point. I want to push it this way a little bit. That will be 33,274. So 33,274. Let me just make sure. 275. That's still good. Now, do we have a? Yes, we do have a daily gap right there. That one we have to mark. Something I've noticed with those gaps is they are magnets. There's a daily imbalance just below that weekly, previous week range half point. So that to me is very, very oh boy, it's very attractive. So we'll be looking at that. And if we're coming down, do we have like another gap in here? No. Yes, it's too small though. Very, very small. Do you see that? That's gonna offer some support if we get there. So let's not assume it. Daily imbalance. Because if we load it up and it gets here, the market can shoot up, take you out, because of the small stop loss that especially that I use. So I want to take something off when we get there and I break even. But the market wants to keep up, guess it. Oh boy. So we are at 11:30. We have 30 minutes to our trading time. I also look for a trade at 11:30 or 11:45, but I'm trying to see if I can just stick with a 12 p.m. candle. What I can have in gains per week, right? This is too far, but then again, it's also too far as well. After this, we are going to the 4 hour, see if there's anything. So those two are daily levels. So to keep our charts clean, boom, throw them in the daily basket. I think that's it. We've taken out this high and we've dived into this daily fair value gap, and there's also like a weekly fair value gap, weekly CB that we just entered. It makes sense for us to keep on coming down. So if we do get in a trade and we are short, this is one area that I'll be looking to get to, take a partial break even, and then leave a small portion to see if we can keep on going down with tomorrow's opening. Because with this right here, I feel like this could be a reversal for us to get at least to the half point of this range right there, which is the weekly range, previous week range, and that's the half point right there. So that right there looks like a good place to take off any shorts that will be in. So let's go to the 4 hour. Looking at the levels I've had before, we can see that 4 hour order block did offer some resistance, and now we're shooting down from it. This was a 4 hour unfinished business, and now the business is finished because we traded up and below, up again and below, so we don't need that level. If it stays there, it's just going to be offering some, what's the word, rejection for no reason. So now we do have, I like this. See, we took out the high and then broke structure right here. So this 4 hour order block, the up candle, so it shoot down. That high was not taken out and we went down. So This right here can be a potential propulsion order block. If we do come here and price doesn't go above that half point and it starts rejecting, that can be a very likely sign that we'll be shooting to the downside. Now, look at what is happening. We're not gonna assume this down candle over here, and it looks like that is a 4-hour. We're going to mark a 4-hour bullish order block where we can see, oh boy, just change that to 4-hour, where we can see the market reject and come back to that whatever I'm thinking that it's a propulsion order block. So I'm going to mark it. So we can use a fib, or we can use this right here to give us the half point, but let me use a fib for this one. So I like to use the body and not just the whole candle. That's just me. It makes more sense to me like that, and that's the half point right there. But just to be a little bit gisty, which is the same thing as a Gantt chart, right? Let me just leave it as a fib, trade management right there. So we're interested with that half point, and I'm going to mark it like this, that half point right there. So when price comes back and we see some rejection from that point, propulsion order block, let's get rid of that, and I'm gonna call it EQ. I know we're naming things too much, so I'm also going to name it that 4-hour as a 4-hour propulsion order block, and I'm going to give it those 4-hour. Keep on saying I'll come up with a glossary. Is that how you say it? Let me ask Google. Glossary. Hey, Jehovah. Let's listen.
Glossary.
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 You don't know English. It's glossary. Aye, complicating life. Oh, now. Glossary. So that's it. So when we get here, we know that, you know what, I think this should be just a straight line, and then it can just be blue. So what it is an order block visiting another order block. So you want to monitor that order block that visits the order block, right? And when price is being rejected from the half point, the wicks can go through, that's okay. But if price is being rejected, then, you know, we should likely see like, you know, like rocket movement to the downside. So I like how we're getting some rejection from this down candle. So maybe we could be changing our bias to a retracement back to this area, and that retracement is where we can get our trade. This is what we missed yesterday. So if that's the case, then I'll be waiting for a retracement to half of that range, right, from this low, and half of that range is where we can be trying to take our things off. If I put that fib, is where we can try to take some of our profits off. If I take that fib, and let me use the RCT fib, which I remove these levels, and let me save it again, so it can be saved with the levels. This half right here, the upper portion is premium, the best place to look for sales. So once we get between 0.5 to 0.75, that is an area to model a short, right? That means if we're in a buy, that's an area to, you know, get out of your trades or take a big portion off in case the market just wants to keep on going up. But as of now, we are too bearish. So pull that to 7 p.m. 7 p.m. Pull that to 3 p.m. 3 p.m. We have like 11:37. What is that, like 23 minutes? Okay, I think we're done with the 4-hour. I'd like to see a retracement before we pass this zone right here, and then remember that daily imbalance, it's just right here, so we have to watch out for this area as well. Will it, you know, like give us some. Let me take you to, wow, we just passed through. Wow, wow. Okay, there's nothing we can do about it. We just watch. So let's go to, no, let me make sure those 4-hour levels are in their respective zones. So this is yesterday's what trading. Maybe we can do a small review, but let me finish with this top-down analysis so we can just, get it over with. Now we do have, but we'll see. We can only confirm this imbalance when this candle closes, but it's also like an imbalance still, right? Where price can come back. It's the whatever. 1 hour consolidation. We just left. Didn't come back to that fair value gap, so that is suspicious. Look at this. Everything just adding up. Now look at that 1 hour fair value gap. Look at the high of it. It's the half of the suspected 4-hour propulsion order block, right? So if price comes in and it shoots down, then we already have a higher time frame confirmation of that movement, because it makes sense that we can come in here and then shoot to the downside and not see price go above this 1 hour 1 hour whatever candle. You can see the open price is just right there, and I believe if I went in and kind of maybe try to be a little bit crisp with me us finding that half point in that price. What is that? Like see, we didn't quite get it right. This is just me trying to be I mean, that level is still okay, but let's just correct it right there. I think that's perfect. Okay, then move on. Right there. Yep, I think I got it perfectly. Assuming that, because this one has the help of the magnet where it just snaps to those levels perfectly. Now let's go down to 1 hour. See if it aligns. Jeez. Only missing it by a few points. Very, very, very few points. Like two points, and that's okay. Okay, so that is the plan. So if by how the 4-hour range will tell us, I think we should see a retracement with a 12 p.m. candle back to this area. Same thing like we saw yesterday. Especially if we don't get to this high time frame zone here. It's very small, but if we do go to the daily, then it's clearly right there, that small imbalance right there. And I think that's all I need for now. That's it. That should be enough for us to model a trade. So anything 1 hour, I haven't drawn anything on the 1 hour, and I won't, but right there is a 1 hour fair value gap, which we can still draw. That's okay. That just announces that will be a nice area for, let's do 1 hour fair value gap. That will be a nice area for for us to offload our long position right there. So let's see, we've had some major movements this morning, and we had news at 11, although I saw a huge push at 10. So I don't know if it's if it's something to do with what, the changes in time. Let's adjust that a little bit right there, and I think that's it. So let's 30 minutes just for fun. In terms of the 1 hour, wow, this is where we could be coming to, but that's okay. So if we do find a long, this will be a tough area to go through. So that right there, we can consider paying ourselves off something. Now in terms of the 4-hour, it's just shows nothing unless from this support area right there. So support and resistance, once you cross that area, I think they do wait for a retest and then wait for it to come down. For it to cross, then form what? Resistance, then go down. Or just smash through it. So it makes sense for price to come back here. But the way we are going short, Jehovah. 30-minute. We do have some consolidation here. Huge distribution, consolidation, manipulation, distribution. Will this be the first stage distribution, second stage distribution? Makes sense. As of now, this is the only manipulation, consolidation I can see, and we left with a fair value gap. So maybe this could be a huge wick to go down. And if I do go to the 1 hour, will I keep this? Will that be up candle? Yep, right there. Let me just see how it looks like. I don't want to mark that, but the 30-minute, okay, there's a fair value gap right there. 15 minutes. Okay, so now we do have enough from the high time frames. I think this is where we are reaching for. So let's just jump straight to the 5-minute. And what I want us to do is, is identify the previous 4-hour that closed at 11, and that right there. Those will give us what we want. And I don't want those boxes, so what I usually do is I take this tool right here that will show me how we'll divide those portions into half. So these are just previous 4-hour ranges, and I can just mark the 6 to 10 because we changed. No. Remember, it used to be 7 to 11 because of what we do here what they do here in the States and whatever with that daylight savings. Time is taken behind by 1 hour, so now it's 7 to, well, it's still 7 to 11, but then it changed to UTC -8. We used to be at UTC -7, which will be 7 to 11. So did we go, wait, daylight savings, we go behind with time. You know what, it used to be 7 to 11, but now it's 6 to 10. It does say 7 to 11, but that's because of whatever we have here. Whatever. So now we can see that we are deep discount. I do love this, and actually if they do come in here, that would be even good to that daily imbalance, and we can look for a long. And if I do get a long, I'll be holding until half of this previous 4-hour. And this is what I'm gonna do, right? Let me make sure that range is on point. Why is it all the way up there? Why is it? Oh, because of this one. Okay, so that was okay. I'm going to mark that 1 hour bearish order block. Let me just mark it, which it should be here, but I'm gonna mark because that's support right there, and I'm just gonna mark it as 1 hour S. Will I know that's support? I think I'll do that. So going back to the 5-minute, yes, that right there. So if we're going up, this right here, half of my position is coming out, or a big chunk, or just a good portion, and then I'll see how it behaves. But in here is where you want to just finish off, right? So this is this afternoon's trade. We'll see if we can get that right there. That will be like my, no, I think this will show that better. Now we also need to be careful so we are not married to this idea, right? So if the market is still telling us, hey, we are bearish, and then I'm married to this idea, that will be a problem. Now already I can see something here that can give us a shot to get to this area, which is that bearish 5-minute fair value gap. It is looking good because we went into this, even if we didn't finish, we can still. So this is how this one was. Went into it, didn't get to a half, meaning, you know, there's a lot of bearish momentum. So that's the portion that is left to finish. Just like that. We do have another portion up here, which I believe is important to mark. And then after that, unfinished 5, we do have this huge one here where we'll be taking a big chunk off. Do I have to mark it? I don't have to, but that's how it looks on the 5-minute. Just like that. And that is an unfinished 5. I don't have to mark that, but it's good to see that we have these stages that we can work with. So let me pull this to 1 p.m. I think we do have a trade from here to down here, and we can take advantage of that just about right now. I'm gonna bring this to just 1 p.m. because that's where, you know, my trading ends, unless I'm already in a position, or sometimes I'm just, you know, desperate because I haven't been able to get something, so I look for a desperate move after 1 p.m. but I usually like to have finished by 1 p.m. Okay, I will see what kind of rejection we get from here, because I think this is where we might be coming to this daily imbalance right there. Pull it to 1 p.m. Just right there. Okay, so now the next thing we do is yesterday I got hot. I took a loss because I was trying to sell from this area, but then again I've seen this move. The 4-hour order block is still a high time frame PDRA that can act as an area of resistance and, you know, give us support to shoot up, so we don't have to get here. We don't have to get to that small imbalance that in hiding itself in there. So that is something I'm watching out for. I still do think that this is gonna be a good shot to shoot to here. So if it got down to 1 minute and I don't see anything, once we cross that low, I'm gonna get into a position, even if it will give us a 1:1. Yes, and kill my trade once we get there, and then just make sure the stop loss is in a 1-1. Okay, we'll see how that goes. So let's go straight to the 1 minute time frame, and we have our 4-hour ranges well taken care of, so we don't need that. Now what we do need is those 30-minute ranges. Boom, boom. I don't want all of them. I only want what I need. This is 11 UTC minus 5. What time is that? In the morning? 11:30. Okay, I don't think we need that. We need this. What is that? Those are 4-hour ranges. Okay, we do need this. This goes to 16:01. Okay, to 4. That's good. That's good. That's all that we need. Which, yeah. So yeah, I think this is gonna be a good shot here. How I engage with it is how I'll need to. This right here was a good area to take a shot in terms of the 5 minutes, right? Because in my opinion, I think we still have unfinished business, though I should not be selling anything at this point. We are deep premium. Oh, I need to look at where is that level? Jesus Christ. Let's look at the so if I do hide everything, so this is today's business. Let me group all that so we look like we are clean. That is today's business, right? And then get rid of the 4-hour daily and only leave those ranges. So you can see that this is the previous day high, the half of it in the low. So we are just below it. We are also below the previous 4-hour as well. See those levels right there? We are below it, right? So it makes sense for us to go up. Now, looking for support on higher time frames, we do have that 4-hour on the block, which is this down candle right there. And then on a higher time frame than that, on the daily, we do have that daily imbalance right there. Nothing else. Yep, I think that's enough to offer us some support to shoot to the upside. And then going back to the 1 hour, looking for a monthly and weekly levels, nothing is in sight. So this is the current week low. We are below, so that doesn't make sense to have it there anymore, because then the current week low is now right there, which we'll keep on updating, so we don't need that. Okay, let's go to the 1 minute and just focus on that trade. It's now 12, where we do get manipulation to the whatever side. So what I'm looking for is the 12 p.m. candle. When it opens, I'm looking for it to do something like this. If I'm bullish, I want it to go down first and then we shoot up, and vice versa. If we're bearish, I want it to go up fast, come down, and then close, right? So the whole logic just looks like this. If you go to the 1 hour, whatever time frame, and then you go to these bars, whatever right there, you can see how all candles behave, right? So like, let's say this one, that's the open, goes up and then comes down. So when the market opens, the first move is usually fake, right? And then the real move will be the other side. Now, can they fake this? Yes, they can open, then go down, make it look like that was a fake side, and then come up, now the real fake side, and then shoot down. So those are some of the things that you just have to bear with. But when it works for you, you just milk it properly. So we'll see how that will work for us today. So today, if I was to predict, or what I would like to see what will happen in the next 5 minutes, is open, because I feel like we should be bullish now, shoot down to this area and then come back to that open price and then shoot back up, right, to whatever place they want to take this to, and then close, right? So something like this, shoot down, shoot up, and then maybe get to that level right there, and then just close. And then the 1 p.m. candle can open and do the same thing it wants. Just keep on going with the same direction to the upside. We'll see how that goes. So we have like 4 minutes. Let's see. I do suspect we'll keep on going down. So let me do this. I'm just going to enter with the market and then have my stop loss just above. We do have a small fair value gap up there, so I'll have my stop above this high and then just finish off my trade right there. So I think that's too much. I think even right there is okay, or even this high. Can they go? I'll just bet on that. So I'll do just a what? Trade, sell. That stop loss is 27.97. Risking only just 0. You know what? Let me just take a big one a little bit. I don't like the way we are coming up. So what I'm gonna do is, let me put a sell stop actually, right? And the order is going to be right there. So what's that price? 33,850. So 33,857.22 is gonna be my entry point. Is there a reason why you're acting like this? Price, okay. Trade. So this will help you get that exact position. Just put your cursor right there. Right click, trade, sell. It gives you that exact price point. So the stop loss is, oh, I was supposed to be dealing with this right here, which is D3 whatever. So 0.5%, and the stop loss is 37,3744, which is this price up here above the high, which I think if we do take this low, but I want to protect myself in case they do come up. So this will give me like a 0.89%, and I think I'll engage, and I'm ready. We're just about to get to 12. So the whole thing I'm doing is I want to trade this manipulation to the downside, right? And then when it comes up, then we're going to model a long position to see if we can trade upwards. But remember, we've been seeing a lot of bearish action. So this is what I want to trade, this fake move to the downside. Let's see if we can get that. The whole thing is we are premium just below the previous day low, below the previous 4-hour range. Can we still keep on going down? Yep, but right here we do have a level of support and resistance where I think we can get down to and stop. So we are now a few seconds away, 20 seconds away, 19 from the 12 p.m. candle. So if we go up fast, I don't know. Let me see how we have it on the 5 minute. This is what I'm gonna do because we came to that half point, so that's okay. Let me I can update that, so that is where we have unfinished business. But then again, we can see that we go to that half point and it's been rejected. So that shows us that we still have their bearish play. Now let's see how that works. And before that works out, let's pull up and see what the sisters are doing. So this is US 500 on the 5 minutes. And let's get rid of those levels. So also it's trading below the previous day. Why is it so huge? Previous day low right there. I believe that's what that level is. It is. That's the level. Okay, so our short has been engaged, and so far this is what is playing. Let me pull out this indicator which shows me what the 1 hour candle looks like. So this is where it opened right there. If I go down to the 1 hour, right, this indicator, where is it? Right there, kind of prints out the 1 hour candle, right? So when I'm down on the 1 minute, I can be able to see what the 1 hour whatever is doing, 1 hour candle is doing. So what I expected to see is open and shoot to the downside, which is still good. I suspect that we should come down here. So we should also, oh boy, the best place to have that stop loss will be above that 5 minute fair value gap, because remember we are a deep discount and we are also around that 4 hour order block level right there, which could be enough to offer support to shoot up. but I would have loved if they did come down first. So consolidation, we've gone down and shot up. So they came back to touch that 5-minute value gap, failed to get to at least a half point. Okay. Now I'll be looking for a long, right? If we do take out this low, it will be actually optimal for me if we do get to that imbalance and then we bounce up. Once they form a high and we go above the high, I'm gonna be in to see if we can come back to this range, right? The 4-hour range and also yesterday's daily high. Yesterday's daily range. So everybody is below. I don't know why this one is printing like this. What is this? Is it extended? Yo. How much did we risk? Like 0.52. That's a. Yep. Coming to test that area again. That could be a swing failure as well, to just keep on shooting up, right? Okay, so my calculations seems to have been wrong. Now we've still open and went down fast. I just thought that we will go down a little. We'll go a little bit, down just a little bit more. But so far, this is happening, right? That right there is happening. It just didn't go to where I wanted it to go. So now, how are we going to model our entry to the upside? So this is 1 minute. Take it down to the 5-minute. Okay. US 100. That's a good rejection to the upside. We'll go back to the 1 minute, young man. 1 minute. Okay. No, this is 5 minute. Then you stay on the one. You are on the 1 minute. Okay. I was not expecting this. I thought they would just shoot to the downside, but it's only 0.5%. That's okay. And then we adjust to bearish. Okay. I don't want them to start going up without me, getting in. I want to take part in that back to the range. Let's just wait and see what they want to do. My stop loss is just above that high, and I think it's gonna be hit. Yep, there we go. The best place actually will be to put it up here, and then look at that imbalance right there. My best place will be here, actually even above that candle. But then again, it didn't make sense to me because we would have only like a 0.63 return. So my stop loss is just right above that half point. So let's watch this, because that will be a place they can just come and tap into it and then just go down. So yep, stop loss hit. That's okay. And I would have moved that stop loss, but moving a stop loss is a bad practice. You don't want to do that, because what if you move and then it still comes and then you move? I believe like every new trader gets into that trap, but Then you realize that it's better if you just took that smaller loss, because now you end up taking a big loss. So the 1 hour is printing like I wanted it, but like, I just thought that would come down a little bit low and take out this range that would offer me my entry. This previous 30-minute range, because that's how my entries, I model my entries. Take that low and then shoot up. If I don't see that, then I do not engage. You can keep on going up without me, and I just watch the trade just live without me, and that's just part of the game. That is what discipline will get you. Sometimes you'll miss on some good trades, but in the long run, that discipline, pays out. In the meantime, they can still come down and come back into this range and give me my entry. We can enjoy our way to the up. Now, if they do keep on coming up, if they take out the high, shoot back in, this low is going to be my entry to where I think price should have gotten to, right? That right there. We'll see how that works. And I can have that in blue. Yeah, if this keeps on going down further, then I think my stop loss was wrong. So let's get rid of that, whatever, so we're not married with that loss. Let's just forget about it and keep moving forward. But we're now down to 258, right? Just lost. What would that be like? This is 1.9%. So I mean, we did risk 0.5%. So what is going on? That half point of this 5-minute fair value gap right there is keeping price below. This down candle is now a 5-minute bullish order block with a 5-minute fair value gap right there, depending on how this closes. So this 30-minute range has taken out this one. So if the next 30-minute range, but how will we know? How will we know? Because that will be a low, lower low, and a higher low. When that happens, then 12:30, then we can see 12:30 keep on going up. So this trade is just going up without us. Not what I wanted to see. Now let's look at the US 100 right here. Pretty much the same. No, US 100 has a low, lower low. This is lower high. US 500 has same thing. Do have a low and a lower low. Well, this one printed a low and a lower high. So that's SMT divergence, where one of them fails to do what the other one is doing. That usually signals a reversal. So now this is what I was looking for with my entry right there. So this is what I wanted to see. This one took that low, broke that high. That high right there is my entry and my stop loss in here. Boom, and it shoots to the upside. So I have to now, seeing that, I think we can continue being bullish. Let me put this back to the 5-minute. I like to. So that is going on without me. I don't like that. That sucks. Oh, come on. I don't like it when this happens. So if I was trading NAS or US 500, NAS or the S&P, I'll be in this move. But this, does happen sometimes. So this is something I can put in my journal, that if those two give you your entry characteristic and this one does not, then that's that's automatically SMT. That's divergence, right? And you can just engage. In the meantime, we can still look for another entry, because I do think that we'll be getting to that half point, at least even that unfinished 5-minute gap right there. This is going to be a problem as well, so we can get some resistance over there, but I do think this is where we're coming, and I think that will be there for now right there. Maybe the 1 p.m. candle can shoot to that area, so I'm guessing the closing can be somewhere here. We'll see how that goes. Going back to the one, we do have one fair value gap right there, another here, 5 minute. Now this one changes and become an invert. Does it become an inverted? Okay, so we've traded. That was unfinished now, but it's now been traded through. So let's get rid of that imbalance. Now this would have been a problem, right? With moving your stop loss. So then I was like, oh, this was the best area, and then you move it. Price keeps on coming onto you. Oh, so this is the best area. Now instead of you getting in sync with the bias, with the sentiment of the trade, you're just moving your stop loss and hoping that the trades moves back. I used to do that a lot. It cost me a lot. A 0.5% loss would end up to be like a 5%, 6%. But it's just called growing. It's called growing. Do I still need this level? I don't think I do. Just close it completely. So let me get rid of it. So now we can focus on this one and this one and see if we can get along from those 5-minute levels. And I do think we can get a retracement, and when we do, I can model along either from here and have my stop at this low. Because the way this thing is happening, I think it will keep, but then this is suspicious. But then again, we do have that for our this down candle where we see that move to the upside happen. And then the way we went down like this, then it makes sense for this range to be traded back to, right, that OTE, and then for them to keep on going down. But I would have loved if they came to that imbalance first. It's now 12:15, and I don't like how US 100 has printed itself over there. I like the way US 500 looks. There's a small imbalance right there. This one, I still want to model a trade to the upside. So this is what I'm gonna do, right? I'm gonna take this fib, and then at the half point, I'm going to buy with a buy limit. If that doesn't work, then the market today is doing me. Let's just do that. At this swing low, model another 0.5% entry, buy limit. That's okay. 0.5%. The stop loss is 3087. That will be the number right here at the middle of that label right there. So let's see how the buy limit. Okay, so this is our modeling that trade, and we do have like an imbalance right there, small 5-minute imbalance. So let's see how that works. My stop is below this low. I don't think that we should go below that low. If we do go below that low, then we're going to be going much further. So the open price is just right there, and then keep on working down. So my entry is just about to be triggered, and then I'm gonna hold for at least half of this range. That would be 3.94. That's good. That looks good to me. And I think once we get to this area, I should be able to pay myself off something. Once we cross this, I believe that can be used as support to bounce up. Or I could be wrong because we are bearish and we can still keep on going down. The only thing that makes me to buy is we are below the previous daily low, previous 4-hour low. We are just down here, and this is the range that was created. So if we do go above that high, I can model another 0.5 entry at that high, this one, and a logical stop somewhere. So that trade has been engaged. Let's see how that goes. Let's see how that goes. If that will be nice, or this will now be the trade to come down here to just smash. But look at this, we did have some consolidation right there. There can be a manipulation, and then we did have this distribution to the upside. We are in profits already. So where were we executed? Right? Oh boy. Let's see. Execution. Trading. Executions. Okay, we are in the money, but we can't be so happy. So my entry was executed like somewhere right there. My stop is right there. Let me get rid of those executions. Let's see how this goes. I think there's a high probability that this long is going to win. So that right there is the optimum level for where I want this trade to go to. But I'll be taking off some things. I can take off a partial right here. But then again, there's a high probability that we'll be getting back up to this 1 hour support area. Those two candles. Anyway, we'll see how this goes. Let's keep on watching it. So this trade was modeled on the 5-minute time frame, right? Where the entry was at the half point of this high to this low. You can see with that fib right there, and that's where we model our trade, and that is where we've been filled. So it kind of gave us a better price, right? Because I think, yeah, my entry was kind of right there. Oh, so with a limit, they give you your entry either at that exact price or a better price. Okay, but with the bias, with a stop, they also do the same. So if this is a sell stop, it's gonna be at that point or anything. So if that makes sense. Okay, let's see how that goes now. Let's see how that goes, and I'm going to get rid of that position. But this is what I want to see. I want us to shoot all the way up here. This right here. Oh yeah, I wanted to see. Yeah, we can pay us. That'll be 3.5. Okay, I'll know how to take partials. But this is what I want to see. So let's hide that. Let's hide that. Okay, we are back in the. This is the other 4-hour. That would be the best one to model our trade to the upside, and I can actually add like a 0.1. No adding. Let's see how that works. Why not? So we are back to that 1 hour open price. See, US 100. I don't like that. Okay, so we still might be coming here. I want to add like 0 buy stop and like a 0.2, no, 0.1, just some small. That stop loss will be 2502. 2502. So in case we do come up just above that open price and above that 5-minute fair value gap, then that could show that maybe they, I don't know. I'm gonna model that buy stop. It's just like a 0.1% risk, so we'll be in a 0.6% risk altogether. Was there a need for adding that? No. And it has been engaged. So now we have a total of 0.58. That's okay. That's perfect. So that 5 minutes has been closed completely and price does not want to close back down. Can this be considered a proportion order block? Like a down candle on top of a down candle, because price should not close below the half, right? Like you should see it can wick through, but the body should close above it. It should not cross down. We do have an imbalance in here. Let me just have it there just to see this particular action right now. I don't like the way we are. Okay, I like what I'm seeing in NAS 100. That rejection to the upside, that's giving me some hopes. So that right there is the last down candle. Well, let's hope it is. And I don't like this. The last down candle is in here, in this range. With this US500. So US100, I usually like it when, they're rejecting price. We are going down like crazy. So this is one of those bearish days, right? Okay, let's go back to the 1 minute. Let's see how this goes. Because this is what I was trying to do yesterday. Okay, get rid of this. And we'll also check that at the end. We do have this one guiding us. So that was the real fake move, right? Because if we turn to bearish, then that was the up portion to keep on shooting down. And seems like we are in the way of the market once more. This is what I was trying to do yesterday by taking those shorts, but they did go up and then came back much later. So if we're taken out, then we are taking a 1% loss, which is okay, which is perfectly fine. So that 5 minutes, okay, let's see. No. So this can now be a 5-minute proportional block because this candle has closed below the half point of this body. What else could be here? Nothing. What else could be here? 4 minutes, 3 minutes. Anything giving us hopes that we can still reverse? Nope. Maybe that 2-minute imbalance over there where we're seeing this candles reject to the upside, but this force coming down, we are offside. Anyway, our stop is right there to do its job. Let's see how that goes. Risking a total of 0.58. Why? It should be more, right? Should be like 1 point, should be like 0.5 plus 0.5. Oh, no. It was 0.5 and then I added a 0.1%. Okay. That makes sense. And should be 0.6. I mean, that's close enough. Okay, we're shooting to the up. Yeah, baby. Look at US. Look at NAS 100. Yeah. When this boy chooses the direction, the others listen. is about to, it needs to get charged. So let me give it one more chance. Sorry about that. Yo, Nas, can you shoot to the upside? This is the previous 30-minute range, and this range is just about to close, right? Now look what we have: low, lower low, and a higher low. So the fourth candle is likely to be bullish. Look at the 30-minute thing right here. So it depends on how this will close in the next 1 minute 52 seconds. If it does close, just above here, that'll be a low, lower low, and a higher low. So this candle is likely to go up, right? I think so. Something like this right here, or this right here, where you see the fourth candle did quite do nothing, but the third one did something. But look at this: low, lower low, higher low. The fourth candle shoots up. So even though we do have this movement to the downside, let's see how it closes in the next 1 minute. If it closes bearish, especially if it closes below this candle, then we're likely to keep on see some bearish movement. Yeah, we could be in the way of a bearish wave. Yes, we could. Our stop loss is just about to get hit, and I think it's going to get hit. Yep. Where is that position? Did I delete it? Dun, dun, dun. Huh? Dun, 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 dun. Where's that position right there? Yeah, we're just about to lose this position. So yeah, that one's gone. That one is gone. We are out of this, because this is how we look like. Our position is just right there, right? Like on the 1 minute, this would be the last place to, like, you see that down candle right there. But then again, my stop loss is just right there. But that down candle is the last line of defense. And we can see the market bouncing off of that, but is that sustainable though? Okay, so this range has closed. Okay, we're shooting to the upside. What is happening? Okay, I feel like we have some. So this has already been covered. We've traded through and through, blah blah. That's covered, even that one. So let's get rid of those. That imbalance as well has been taken care of. We traded through and came back again. Sure. So we don't need that. And okay, we also don't need that. You can see, get rid of that. And we're now clean. Are we using this for our yeah, we know it's a level, so we can just have it, it's okay. It can stay right there. But are we using it? No, it can stay right there. I mean, we are, but let's see. Okay, let's go back to the 1 minute. Let's see. That imbalance, I think this was likely to be taken. This is the current 30-minute range right there. Our entry is just below that half point. My target is like over here, half of the previous 4-hour range, and now we are kind of in between this range, that high and that low. So I don't know. This looks like, one of those days where the daily candle, let me pull it up right there. That's the daily candle, right? Yeah, one day. It just closed bearish, right? That rejection, man, that push to the downside. So the thing is, I'm overall bearish, but I was hoping for a retracement back into this for our range, and then for the market to keep on going down. But seems like I'm doing the opposite of what I should have done yesterday. Because yesterday I was hoping that we can come down fast and then go up. So I took sales, but the market went up. Today, I now want us to go up and then come down, but the market is going down. So yeah. Now, I'm still gonna be taking another trade, and this will be the last trade for the day. And if we do lose it, then our total loss will be another like 1.5%, which I'm okay with. Now, once we take out that low and we come in, they give me a high, I will model another trade to the upside. So this is just like the down, what do I say? This could be the disadvantage of my strategy. When the market is one-sided, then I have no way of taking part unless I step out of my strategy, right? So like now, I do think we're gonna be coming here, right? So that first entry was not in my strategy. Was the second one in my strategy? I do believe it was. Because then I believe that because this ones did offer me my entry, then this one will keep on going up. But I was wrong on that one as well. So this is what I want to see. Take that low, or even this one. Give me a high, cross that high, I'm in to shoot up, right? So this can be, a swing failure where it fails to take this one, or it can take it and then come shoot up. That right there is my entry, right? Now, this one has not taken that range. So what we have here is what I'll call sell side liquidity. Two equal lows right there. That is something to be watchful of. And then I like what they're doing with this correction, whatever. Like they're not leaving any inefficiencies. What happens with such legs is they act as pillars where they should hold price to keep on going below, right? Or if price comes up against it, then this right here is usually a walk in the park. It just goes through, woo, sweet. And you can see there's no other imbalance up until this zone right here. So let's see how that will work for us. On the 5 minutes, this is some sort of consolidation. Maybe we can see manipulation and then back up, back to the consolidation and then shoot up. Who knows? We'll see. We'll see. It's now 12:36. Oh boy. 257. 4 losses straight. All managed nicely. No stupid huge loss. So when we get a good trade, we should be able to just make all this back. Remain hopeful, y'all. Remain hopeful. Even in tough times. Remain hopeful. So this was the fake up move, right? And then it seems like we're gonna close bearish. We're still waiting to see our entry move. Until then, we wait, we wait, we wait. So we have 23 minutes. until 1 p.m. Until 1 p.m. So we can look. If I don't get anything right now, today I'm gonna be in my desperate time. So look for trade at 1 p.m. See if we can get something for the day. In the meantime, we stay calm. I like what they're doing. I like this. Take that low. Why do I have this right there? Why do I have it? I don't know. We're gonna get rid of it. So this was I don't know why those positions are not working. Did I delete? Oh, this is why they're not working before. We can use that later for journaling purposes. Journaling those losses that we took. See if they were necessary or there's nothing we could have done about it. Consolidation, we left, then we're back at that consolidation area. So we're gonna use it to shoot down. The way it went up, on the opposite side does the opposite. Some more. Okay, we've gone to the downside. I think this is where they're coming, right here at that daily imbalance. We've taken this range and this range, and currently this is the high that we have right there. If we're coming up, that for sure is my entry to go up in this down move, because yeah, this right here is also my entry. We've taken that range low and then that high. So this is where I would have been engaged. My stop loss will be at that low, and then that move only gave us 0.82, so that would be a loss for me if I did engage. Wait, is that the one that I took? 11:30? No, we start trading at 12. Okay, let's see how this goes. I like what I'm seeing. These other guys are too bearish. Too bearish. 15 minutes. No. Go back to the final. Yeah, we're too bearish, my guy. Look at that rejection off of that up candle. So that right there is a propulsion order block. So it's an order block visiting another order block, right? That up candle. So this one trades to that up candle, and the half of it should not be traded through. Didn't even get to a half, and we're already seeing a move to the downside. But then again, we're too bearish for me to even consider that. Like we're too in discount with regards to the previous day's range and the previous 4-hour range. Okay, I like that. Equal lows right there, so let's be careful. Equal lows right there, we don't have to mark them. So this has already been purged, so let's get rid of it. Have clean charts. So in the meantime, on the 5 minutes, the 1 hour candle has flipped to bearish, joining our weekly, daily, 4 hour, 1 hour is now black. Yeah, everything up until the 10 minute is bearish. So I have one more try for a trade. I'll still be risking another 0.5. If that doesn't work for us, then we are done. So these are equal lows on the US 500. Same thing with US 30. US 100. And then looking at this one on the are we on the 5 minute? This one we do have a low, and a lower low. Some sort of divergence right there, right? Flat, low, lower high, low, lower low. Back in the range. If this closes bearish, that high is my entry. But then again, the 1 p.m. momentum can see it shoot to the downside. Wow, today is a difficult day. Nothing is panning out. These guys are too bearish. So what was that? Like a 5-minute bullish? Don't need that anymore. Trust me. Okay, see that high? If that remains untouched, that is where my entry is going to be at, and then my stop loss at this low. But if they take it out, then come on. We have to see what we understand. Until then, we stay to the sides. Wait a minute. They're about to take that high. You guys, you're sleeping. That right there should be your trade, right? Yeah. Trade, buy. Let me try one more time. 3147. 3147, 0.5%. Let's give it a shot. Buy. Okay, that's a buy stop right there. This one did not work. It was taken out, so let's get rid of it. Balanced. So this should act as a pillar. If not, walk in the park. Now, this right here, you guys, that's a walk in the park. Trust in me. I believe if we do close above this, especially above this high, then we can just see price swiftly go up. I believe up to this area. If not, then just another red day. So I'm going to let me see how this man. I still want to go down. So there's no longer SMT, my guy. That's lower, low, lower, low. That is still flat. I'm going to change my entry to that high. Make sure it's still 0.5%. This daily imbalance, but then there's no time. We only have like 12:45. So this is me now getting desperate, right? This is me getting desperate for an entry. The best thing would be to stay out the market, because nothing's panning out like I would like to see. But sometimes those desperate measures bring some good results. That would give us 2.52. That would be like a 1.5% gain, which would see us get rid of these two losses. Not that we are worried so much about these losses. Losses are part of this game. So all of them now are low, lower, low, lower, low, lower, low. So that SMT, there's no SMT. Makes no sense. There's no divergence between those three. Okay, it's now a little bit too. Can they still come inside the range without some sort of manipulation to the downside? It makes sense for them to just shoot down and then after 1 p.m. now come, working their way up to somewhere inside, somewhere in these levels, right? Inside the range. Inside the range. So price does want to come here. Checking out this range and that range, but we haven't dipped into a high time frame PDA rate. Still walking below that 4 hour on the block right there. Yeah, let's keep watching. Let's see. Bearishness. We do have a 5-minute fair value gap on this. What is that? US100 right there. These guys are still in UTC minutes. Now, this signature is good right here. It just shows you that we're bearish. So also shows me that I'm offside. See how it goes up and then this one comes down, and then this kind of tries to go up and then it's shot down. That right there is a lot of bearishness. But if the bulls do come and close above that formation, they're like, yo, we respect your strength, but we don't care. So it can work both ways. So this is not what I'd like to see if I'll be bearish. So after this kind of closes up that up, so now an up, strong up move, strong down move, and then the ups try again, but they're like, nope, a second strong down move. Then you expect to see this kind of maybe open, go up a little bit, and then just reject it to the downside. But when they're still fighting, then you want to get rid of that move right there. Like this is not good. But then again, we're too premium. It can still work. Let me see where I can see that. Usually everywhere. Still like that. I like that signature, but and this is how my entry will be like. Once I see it, boom, my stop loss just above the the candidates, up, down, down, and then I can do like a 1:1. So maybe right there that would have been a good loss. I like what I'm seeing right now, but also gotta be careful though, cause suspicious. But this could work out for us beautifully. I like that gap to the upside. I like that gap to the upside. Let's see if this will work for us. Let's see if we can get to this area. That would be 2.5. And I feel like we should take off. What is this? 2,800. 2,800. We should be able to cover those two losses, get them back, and then leave a runner to see if we can go back inside the range. Am I satisfied with how this is turning? Not so much, but who knows, right? Sometimes we'll do whatever. Now, see, this is where I wanted to enter, right, with the buy stop, but this is where I've been filled. So the pressure is just too much for them to give me my price. That's okay. So if my trade was supposed to give me 2.5, right? Because of where I've been filled, it ends up being a 2.15, which is still okay. So now I've been engaged. That's my entry. That's the downside of using stops. With the limit, they'll give you the exact price or even better. But then the reason why I don't use limits anymore is with such a move, and I have to wait for it to come down, where now I put in my buy limit at a fair value gap, like let's say right there. But sometimes with most of my positions, the trade will never come back. They'll just keep moving. And then by the time they're coming back, they're just coming back to, keep on moving with the whatever, then move. Now, what do we see with the trend? Low, lower, low. Low, lower, low. I'm not sure about this, but we're in. Let's see how it works for us. Let me get rid of those levels. We do have this imbalance here, so I'm gonna get rid of this, whatever. That just shows us the trade that we just modeled. I'm gonna get rid of that, and then I want to see what we will do with this. Although it's a 1 minute, there's still imbalances. I hope we don't come back to them. So what I want to see is us going back into the range, right? I just hope this is not one of those days where it just ends up being bearish all the way. So this might close as a doji, right? Meaning my 1 hour prediction was just off. It's okay. Right there. That's how my 1 hour candle prediction look like. This is what I was hoping to see. But as you can see, price is like, Kevin, you still have some years to go. But before you can know how to predict, I promise you, soon enough, I will think before you think and know your each and every move. Let's keep studying this thing. In the meantime, take what we are able to take before we get to that mastery level, where it will be dangerous to even show your trades. Yep. So is that? Yep. Beautiful. So that's the first gap, and this one. A few minutes to 1 p.m. Okay, this is what I'm gonna do. If I lose this, I can still take another trade, and then I'll just have a total loss of 2%. I think that's okay. That's okay. Yeah. So this is the last line of defense. That's down candle right there, which is a 1 hour order block. But the way we are moving to the downside, my guy, this is kind of likely where we are coming to, but we can still shoot to the upside. Now, if I really do think this is where we are coming, why am I taking those trades? A couple of times the price never really came to where I wanted it, and I just saw price turn without us, and that is why I've been taking smaller risks of 0.5, right? So I can take some more and some more. If I was doing 1%, I've taken 4 trades now. That would have been a total of 4% loss, right? But 0.5 entries when I'm not sure gives me, the ability to keep trying, right? So if I lose this, it's gonna be a total of, wait, how many trades have I taken today? The 8th. Today's the 9th. Only 2. I'm only taking 2 trades, so 0.5, 0.5, which is okay. So actually, that's just 1% loss. Maybe 1.1%. So we still have some. So it's only 4 minutes to 1 p.m. Let's see what that 1 p.m. volatility will do for us. With this price action, I think it's likely to shoot down, then go up, or it can also give us one strong push to the upside. We'll see how that goes. The way US 500 looks, this is bearish. Bearish. Look at that right there. Nothing is telling me we're bullish. Then why are you buying? Because okay, this range is about to close. I'm gonna give it another try. I'm gonna give you another try. So this is higher likely to be a loss as well. That imbalance has not held price. We're just going right through it. Let's see how this 1 hour. No, that's not a 1 hour order block right there. 1 minute. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Look at these boys. That is that 1 p.m. volatility kicking in. If US 100 closes above this 5-minute fair value gap here, then this becomes an inverted fair value gap where we can use it. It can be as a support to shoot to the upside. So this candle closes in the next 1 minute 45 seconds. Let's see how that goes. So I like how US 500 has taken those lows, right? See those equal lows, just a tick, and then it's shooting up. So its breakout structure will be at that high, and that will give us an even better confirmation that we are really going up on the 5-minute level. Until then, I like this. I like those sort of equal lows where this one is higher than this one, right? So those are likely to be run. Now I believe if we do cross this high, this is a walk in the park. So where are they coming down? There's nothing I can see on the 5-minute. So let's just stay here. Should I model a trade above this high to take advantage of the push up? But then again, we also do have the same thing to the downside. So we're reusing that gap right there, now acting as support. I'm gonna do something, right? Because this is the last kick of, I don't want to say a dying horse. And then it's one. Okay, let me just do it. I like how these other guys are going, so let me just do a buy stop. It's too late. What's that stop loss? 35.24. It's too late. Don't too much. 35.24. We can use it as a limit, as a buy limit. Oh, okay. Let me just put it up on that high. So 37.18. 37.18. Let me model another 0.5 risk by stop in a minute. So I'm putting another stop up there. Wait a minute, that's wrong. What is our price? 33,887.53. Let's modify this one. Hey, 33,887.53. Modify that. Okay. The whole thing I'm doing is because US 100 has closed above it, so I'm thinking this will be used as support to shoot. Okay, above this 5-minute gap, it's closed above it. I'm thinking it's gonna be used as support to shoot up. That's why I modeled that entry over there. There's gonna be an additional 0.5. Keep it 0.5. Hey, 0.5, young man. Okay. And then my stop should be actually below this low, if that is tagged. Because if we do come down, everything is gonna get taken. So let me just put my stop, which is the latest. Is it that one? 0.5%. Okay. So we can, but then there's no more volatility. So, but let's see. It's already 1 p.m. Where we should see, kind of momentum slow down. In the afternoon, I believe we are likely to gap down, even if they're gonna be going up. So if that is engaged, I do believe we should be able to take all of this. That would be, I don't know how much it will be. Let's see if we combine. Okay. In the meantime, we have something right there. Do have like some $100. Okay, see how this is in the meantime is acting as support. I like that. I do hope this one gets filled nicely. Okay, they combine both positions, so with both positions, that is where we are. At that high, it's going to be like 1%, which should give us a total, which this is 2,800. Well, let's see if we can close today with some money. This right here, there's no imbalance right there. Should be a walk in the park. And there's also no other imbalance up until here, where we do have this 5 minutes unfinished. That right there. From that low to the high, there's no bodies in there, whatever. So I do believe we should be able to get to right that area. So this is just the daily close, right? How it will. Let me show it to you. Let me show it to you. That's good. I like what's happening. If you go to the daily time frame, right? And if we keep those bars, right? See how, let's say a day like this one, that we opened, went down, then came up. So what I'm trading is just that decline to the close, right, of today. So I'm hoping that we can keep on being bullish for now. And we are shooting to the downside. That's not good. Young man, this is not good, because then I'm hoping to see an explosion to the upside. But then again, this is the fast fair value gap that I'm noticing on a 1 minute. That's the my stop loss should be below this low over here. If that is taken out, then we can keep on shooting to the downside. Honestly speaking, I don't want to take any loss, so let me just do that, because that right there offers my entry to the downside. There's no reason actually for price to come down, because in my opinion and what I know about price, there is no imbalance. So that right there has been taken care of, and I like how it was used, right? It came down, supposed to use it as resistance to shoot down, but we went right through it, used it as support, and now we're shooting up. Now, the reason why I've brought this stop here is because this is how my short entry should be modeled. Take that high, and then we are in premium, right? And actually, I'm going to do it. I am going to do it that low, and then whatever high they have, and then I believe that they should come and finish. This is what they did yesterday, but today is not yesterday. So let me get rid of that for now. I don't really need it no more. See how they're pulling to the downside? Right there, I'm gonna be taking a sell and just risk 0. Actually, I'm gonna risk 1%, because this I'm only gonna be losing. What is that stop though? Stop has to be at that high. 1510 1510. So what happens? Let me see first of all. What is that loss? That loss should be at that low, right? It's gonna be 0.17%. I mean, that's okay. So now I can have this model. So this is just my desperate entry. Model as 1%, 0.98. So if we do lose today, that's gonna be what is that going to be? So 0.6 plus 1 plus 1, that's 1.6, together with that entry right there, this one, which is modeled at at 0.19%. So only like we're still gonna be below 2% risk, which is okay. But in the meantime, if this works, well and good. We are in there. That's good. The final TP for this thing is going to be up here. No, actually not even up there. Up here, right there, just before we get to that zone. I'll have it. That's the final TP. If we do ever get there. If not, this final TP, I want it to be just before we get to that daily imbalance, that level right there. And man, I'm set for whatever this price wants to do. If none of them works, we just close the day with 1.2% loss, which is perfect. It's okay, which is within my loss limits. Now this is still going up. We are up like what is that? $1,000. That would be, what is our loss? Less than 0.5% gain. Okay. It's now past 1 p.m. so we might not see so much, but in the meantime we do have a bullish order flow, at least on the 1 minute time frame. Now look at this right here. You see this nonsense coming back to retest that zone a second time. Do they want to close it completely and then shoot up? I don't know. Are we likely to just consolidate in this area? Yeah, I do like that imbalance right there. Okay, let me get rid of these lines because we don't need a Christmas tree over here. So this is my entry in case we do engage my style of entry, which I didn't see today. I was not gonna trade tomorrow, but I don't know. So we should see if we're still bullish, right? We should see that imbalance right there. Price just come in and spring up from it. It's even better if it does not close completely. I like what I'm saying. Let's keep on doing that, my guys. Let's keep on shooting up. Yes, I like what I'm saying. But the stop is too huge. That's okay. This is all corrected. This stop should have been. Stop it. Okay, I like what I'm seeing. We're still climbing. This is a walk in the park. There's no imbalance, so we should be able to get at least up to that high. And looking on the left, there's still no imbalance, so we should be able to make it also to that range with no problem, and also make it up to there. That is where we do have a problem, and I think I should take off something right there. 1.9%. That would not even give us so much. Let me see the risk. The risk is right now, the risk is only 0.17%. The risk is too small, so this is a win-win trade. I like what I'm seeing. That is good. Good. So this right here should be the new entry. If at all this will be taken down, because let me see, do we have like anything here? No balance, and we're still shooting up. I like that. Okay, US 500 still offering support. I like that. US 500 is looking bullish. I love that. Let's go. Yeah, baby. Now honestly, do I want to take part in a short? With this time, I don't think that's clever. Can they still go down? Yes, but I'm going to get rid of this sell stop for now. I don't think we need it. So we're just about to get back. Oh, 1461. So okay, that's good. 1500, so we need like 2800. We should be able to make that 2800. 15, so it's gonna be, what is that? Let me see. From that entry to right there, that's 1500. We should be able to be $3,000 when we get here. US 500 is looking good. If we do cross that high, then we are good. So why are we coming down? What? This should be a walk in the park, man. Let's keep going. Well, we do have some unfinished business, so I think I'm not sure. I don't know. Green. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's get to at least this point over here, right there. Green. Let's get to that point. Okay, this one is no longer there. And let's get rid of this as well. Now, let's just watch price. US 100, come on. Shoot to the upside, boy. This one is still going up. Let's go. Get me my losses back. That would be 20, that would be 3,200, 3,400 right now if we took a full 1%, but I've been taking some losses, then that was not smart. Clean up. All this should be taken out. That right there is what I call, I'm not sure if that is what is low resistance liquidity, but all of that should be a walk in the park until that area. And I'm thinking if we get here, it's gonna rush up to this spot right here. So what I'm gonna do is close, because if you look at this is not consolidation from that high to this low. We did take out that low, but it may just come up ping pong, ping pong, ping pong. But I feel like we should be able to get to that half point as well. So actually up to these highs right here. We draw them right here. See that right there? That right there is church p church. Very suspicious, very sauce. $259, about to get back to 260. My aim with this account is get it to 300k, and then I'll be done with this demo account. I think that's enough proof that my strategy is good, and we can, pivot from here now. This is 2 months of this trading. 2 months. Beautiful. That is like what, 25% account gain in 2 months. That's nuts. Beautiful, beautiful. That would be 4k on a full 1%. I like that. Let's keep going. This is a walk in the park, and I like that. And arguably all of this up until here, up until right there. Okay. Now looking at the 5 minutes, this is really going up. This is going up. Look at US 100. This is suspicious behavior, which is commendable. Once we take out that high, you want to pay yourself because of this behavior. If you're doing inter-market analysis like I do, these are usually clues that this is not a sustainable run. But when all three of them are just running together, ooh, beautiful. But this guy is acting suspicious. US 100. Look at him. His price action is dirty, actually. My God. I don't like that. Now, the one thing with US 100 is what I've seen, right? Watching this price is the others can go and then they can just stall and then just one time go and catch up with them, right? But most oftenly when he's not moving, then yeah. Let's see, we should still make it up here. Now that's all balanced, and then we do have a fair value gap here. Let's see if that holds too. So we want to see all those PDRs hold towards bullishness. $17, so one loss is taken care of. Now 120. By now the market is usually just sleeping. I need to fix my mic. That means buying something good. Okay. We want to see those levels hold price. I don't know why it's coming down. Need to hold price, my guy. Something else I learned from a guy called, no, I didn't learn it from him, but I saw it from yesterday. I had already seen it from ICT. Is a way to model your targets, right? You see, like this was the last leg before we went up, right? Like that high and that low. So you want to take your fib from that low to that high, and you can see where we are getting so that high to this low, I can say that was the last leg, right, before we saw this move, and a full symmetrical swing. Let me put in a more clean EQ. See, once we get to that full symmetrical swing, that would be a nice place to take off a huge chunk. But then again, something that I learned from that guy is the price will come up to here. Let me add that other level, minus 2.5, which is where that thing is. So this is where you want to take out a huge chunk. You want to still keep on holding right there between minus 2 to 2.5. That's your ultimate take profit area, which I like because it's covered with that zone right there. So that makes perfect sense to hold up to that area where we do have that up candle where we saw like a huge momentum to the downside, leaving up that fair value gap right there, which is modeled on the 5-minute time frame. That right there, which is also a 5-minute. What is that? Supply, for supply and demand. Look at this. So this was that low and the high. That was the last one before market shut down. Look, they did get to at least one full symmetrical swing before shooting up. They didn't make it to that point, but then again, we've done a lot of bearish moves, so that makes sense. So yeah, I think the market is now done for now. Should I leave this position running? What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put that final TP. It's already set, I know. I'm gonna put it right there and just be okay. That 5k gain, right? I think that would be a nice place to just get out. Right there. That would be like 4,800. That's okay. So if they do get here before the market closes, then I'll take out like maybe 60 units and leave 20 running to see if we can come back here. Because the whole thing is, I'm thinking we are overall bearish. I think we are overall bearish. All we've seen is just this is the 4-hour. Let me get rid of that. This is the 4-hour time frame. All we have seen is just a retracement back to this zone, right? And then we keep on going down, because from this down candle that is seen as, is offering some sort of support, and we get rejection from this down candle. So it makes sense to go back into this range until at least a half of it, and then shoot to the downside. And the half of this range is, well, I'm gonna use the previous 4-hour, but looking at that range, the half of it will be at that low right there. Let's go down to the 5 minutes, see if we are, wow, so our target is even before the half, which is right here. Makes a lot of sense. But then again, let's just stick to the previous 4-hour. Where is it? No, yeah, there we go. That's the whole point for modeling. Oh, and then I was gonna show you something else, right? Let's get rid of this. So looking at the daily candle, the other thing also I was trading is that decline back inside the range. For example, if I take these bars right here, you can see, for example, on a day like this one, we opened, went up, came down, and then we went back up to that close. So that's currently what I'm trading, right? Trying to pick the low of the day and then trade that retracement back up. And that is how you can take advantage of trading against the market trend, right? So like today, this is gonna be the low. So this is just us trading that, back inside the range, and we're still climbing. I like that. I do like that. Okay, US 100 are starting to run away from that half point. I like it. So that 1 minute has offered good support, and the order flow is so bullish. Down candles holding price, and fair value gaps holding price. I like that. I do think we should be able to close this completely. Is that me trying to be greedy now? Maybe bring up that TP a little bit. No, let it just stay there. So that's gonna be like a 4,700 gain. This is 2,800, so that is like a 1% gain, right? Yeah, that's okay. So good. We were not able to get so much today, but as we speak, you can see we're about to get that loss back. This is that high that I think we should get to before the market closes today. This would have been the best place for the price to come and bounce off of. But today we took out that previous 30-minute range low together with this one. That's the high that we created, and I believe that is what I used to model It's straight. I believe so, right? That's how it's supposed to be. Now this is the boring part. Well, trading should be boring. Oh, and then we got a field that shot us up a little bit. Well, yeah, we're supposed to have like a 2.5, but then we ended up having like a 2.1 because of how we were filled. 2.1 risk to reward ratio. Okay, we do have another fair value gap right there that's acting as support beautifully. Good. Wow, we're still climbing, my guy. Whew, let's go. This guy. Dum. US 100. Wow, US30. This is why I like this guy sometimes. He just has a mind of his own. Just be like, I don't care what you guys think. I'm living. Now this one right here, we can see one shot to the upside. That is nice. 2400. Wait. 2800. 2800. 67. 2875. That would be 4800 if we took a full percent. And then I didn't do any additions because we had already taken 2 losses, though they were small. I was not in the mood of doing add-ons. Please like the stream, leave a like, leave a comment if you're able to, even if it's just an emoji. That would be amazing. I'll be grateful. And thank you for joining in. So tomorrow, I was not planning on trading, but I think I'll trade from 12 to 1. Just keep it 1 hour. But today we're still in a trade, that's why I'm still streaming. Just want to see how this will go. Now, whenever you see this, it's usually a candidate for the market to run it down, but sometimes you usually see it will remain stable until it gets to a point of premium, and then it just break that thing like crazy all at once. Let me see if I can find an example. Okay, everywhere. Yeah, this is a good example right here. See how stable this was, and then they just consolidate. Anybody going long right here thinking that it's still keep on going up, and then just think this is a retracement, and then they just destroy you at once. Poof. So you wanna take partials, right? The example here, I should have paid myself a little bit, but at least let's take out the high. I'm still not gonna take any partials until we get up here, because I do think we'll get up here on the reason of just a walk in the park, and I'm still not seeing any other imbalance. And on a 5-minute time frame, the other place I'm seeing an imbalance is over there, which makes sense because we might actually just come and close it completely. Let me see on a higher time frame. Yeah. You want to be careful. We do have right here, right there, we do have that 10-minute imbalance right there. That liquidity void is what ICT calls it, because there's no trading that happened in here. Price just jumped to the downside, right? It did wake up and throw it. I don't know if that counts as it being balanced. So what I'm gonna do is, I should pay myself here. Take out like okay, let's see what else is on the way. Let me do like 10 minutes and then let it be so I'll just know that's a 10-minute situation right there. Yeah, has to be on the inside. Maybe 30 minutes, what is on the way? 30 minutes, it's all clear up until the high. 1 hour, whoa. Now the 1 hour, we do have this. Is this a fair value gap or a CB, right? See that low and that high. So this can also be a point for price to, like, let's just go finish business and then shoot up later to maybe whatever. So you want to be careful. So that high, yeah, we should be able to pay ourselves. I think that's what I'm gonna do. So going back to my 1 minute, that right there is the one. I know we're already looking dirty, but we'll clean up in a minute. And then see how that is now not holding. It's now 132. Would have loved if we got up here. But yeah, the market is now dead. Yeah. No more volatility. Everybody has gone home. Okay, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take a huge chunk over here because this is such a big distance. That is good. And there's no way I'm taking a loss, so that position is completely break even. I'm not taking that loss. Nope. Break even. And then I'm gonna take a huge chunk. Let's do this. I'm gonna do a sell limit and let's take 60. Let's take 60 units. No, it's gonna be, because we're buying, it's gonna be a sell. Because we're buying, it's gonna be a sell limit. So what we're doing is, once we get to that point right there, we're telling them, hey, of the 80 units that we bought, we want to take 60 of them back, right? And that would be a profit. And then I'll leave a runner to go all the way to up here. That makes a lot of sense. To way up there, or just right here, right there. So that would be a 20-point position running. So this is likely to be taken, and I do believe this can also get up to here. But let's see if we can get to that point before we end this session. I do believe we'll take that high. So let me do this. Let me put that. No. Let me just put it just below, like a tick below that space. Yep, that's okay. Okay, I think that works for me. And let's see. And let's watch this on the 5 minute now. Yep. Actually, we can also do it on a higher time frame, right? We do want to see some whatever. The 1 minute is okay. Let's see the 2 minute. Let's just stay on the 1 minute. And we can have this go. And I think we're gonna be hitting that TP right about now. Yo, my guy, conduct yourself properly. Yep, let's hit the high. Let's hit the high. This is that 10, and it doesn't look so good. This is that 10-minute situation. I think it'll look good is that one on the top and that one on the bottom. Yeah, that's just an imbalance on 10 minutes. And then this is a 1 hour fair value gap, and I want that in blue. All these are things that I'm just going to get rid of. I know we're looking dirty, but if we just did long position, yeah, there's no need for that because I already know where we entered. So if I take that to right here, and I can just group them, and once we do that, we do have clean charts, right? The problem is when I do this, it puts in everything, and so the 1 hour candle closed as a doji, I believe, so that prediction is wrong. That right there, and then this is the position that we are in right now. I mean, that's how it's supposed to be. So we got filled up here, right there is where we got filled, and blah blah. So let's get rid of that long position. Actually, I'm just gonna delete it, and then we do have clean chart right there. Everything is in order now. Beautiful. Okay. This one, I don't know what that rectangle is. Okay, so we do need some of that data from group 6, and we do need that for now, and we're just about to hit that TP. I will take something off. So we're now looking at 2465. Wow, US 100 is still acting funny. Will not be breaking that high anytime soon, and we're just about to hit that. What is that high? So this high is that high right there, I believe. Yes, you can still see it. See the high? See the cursor? The same. So that high. Okay. Yo, go take that TP. And then I'm off this stream. Today is Thursday. Okay, we do have another bulk fair value gap right there. Let's see, but that is not yet closed. Closing the next 21 seconds, so that's not it. Let's go, let's get it. What if I just close? It's too near. Okay, let's just wait. You notice there's no more squeaking on my chair. Yeah, my pastor got me a new chair. Like, Kevin, I've got a nice seat. Come check it out. And when I saw it, I was like, say no more. I want it. Hey. Okay. Now, this is where, I'm going to be taking my trading game, right? For example, when I know that I'm bullish, right? You see all these places that, we have fair value gaps and these imbalances. You can just be buying, right? So the main position is 1%, the next addition 0.5, the next one 0.25, and then you can just keep the next one being 0.25, 0.25, 0.25, and we'll be, that's what my mentor city calls pyramiding, but it's usually good to do it on a discount level, right? So I think we'll be hitting that TP. My stop loss is, my TP is just right there, just above the high. So let's take it. We are up like 26, 25. At least we'll be getting a huge chunk of today's losses, which to me is a great win. Is a great win. Win. Yo, take it. Let's see that TP get hit, and our guys now have woken up. Or so I think that gap was good on a 5-minute time frame. And these ones too are working towards taking out that high, and seems like US will be taking out that high. Let me just draw that. Is it necessary? No. I mean, that high is the high of that 30-minute range, so we don't. And I usually have this drawn on the previous 30-minute range that we didn't even come near, so that's unnecessary. Still coming to revisit that small 1-minute fair value gap. There's no way they'll get here in that and then reverse. Nah. Nope. See how those small zones are acting as support. This one still came back to that fair value gap. Boom. Went up, support. So I'm like hoping this is the same thing we're seeing. way to shoot up. That down candle was too strong. Okay. So was this one, but it was taken out. So hoping to see the same thing. Consolidation, shot up, came back to that level of consolidation, and we shot up. So that will be the down candle before the up move. So we're looking for a full symmetrical swing and for us to get to this spot right here. That'll be the sweet spot. If you're using that, if you believe that down candle, that down candle will be shooting price to the upside, right there. Now why are we shooting down, my guy? Stop this. Can't take my TP, boy. So a down candle in an up move, those should act as speed bumps, right? So I'd like to see a rejection, but what time is it? We're just about to close. Look at US 500. Maybe they just want to come and recharge and then shoot to the upside. This guy has a huge influence on this one, but today US30 was like, nah, I don't care about you, boy. We're just gonna keep on going up. Because if you look at the movement on the 5 minute of US30, it's pretty much the same as, no, yeah, kind of the same. I don't know if this will mark them the same way. That will be like 70 points. I believe that's how you count it. Let's see this one. That will be like 78 points, 77 points. And this my guy. He's like, I don't care about you guys. You can have your points. 20. How does that work? Would that be the same? I don't know. So we still have the discount of the previous 4-hour range. This is that 1 hour value gap, right? Okay, so we can see another spring to the upside, or they want to use this now as a resistance to shoot down. I hope not. Okay, we're seeing some bounce up in that area. So US 100 is done. The only guys we've seen some movement from is these two, US 500 and US 100, US 30. Okay, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm tired. Just gonna close this 60 position right here, because yeah, it's now whatever, and then I'm just gonna leave a runner in there. I think I'm done. So what we do is, let's come here, close a partial, close 60, which is still okay. Close a partial, and let's see how much you're able to make. So 1700, which is not bad. So we've reduced today's loss from OWB. We started at 260, 341, and we've ended at 259 OWB. Let me see what that's. Yo, 1, 2. My phone is hanging. Calculator. That would be. We started the day at 260. This number right here. 6341.48 minus where we've ended the day. 259. 207.99. So that would be That would be 1100.49 minus the balance, divide by this balance, so we can see how much, I believe, yeah, the current balance. How's that even okay, my guy? Thumbs off. I can't even remember what that number was. You guy, what have I done? 341 pound. Look at these guys. They're still gonna go and take my TP, which is supposed to be somewhere. But you know, we're done. We're done. We're done. There's no more volatility. It's now like 10 minutes to market close, where they can shoot up and then just stop, or also come down and then stop. And then in the afternoon, when the market opens, it's at the mercies of whatever is happening in the world. So if there's war somewhere, it will be a huge gap down. If, let's say, they're like, hey, interest rates have gone low within 2 hours before market close, then it's gonna be a huge gap to the upside. So you don't really know what, after the market closes, how it will open. But sometimes they'll give you clues on how it closes, right? Especially right now, leaving your trades running over the weekend, I think I'd be more comfortable leaving a sell in this period than leaving a buy. Anything against the US dollar. Oh, so we're calculating to see that loss. So we have 1,133 as today's loss, divided by the running volumes to get what we lost. So times 100, we've only lost 0.43% right there. Can that be seen? 0.43%. That is perfectly fine. For today's trading, we are assuming that this is taken out, right? If this is taken out, and I think, let me just put it just below that, in case for some reason it holds. And if we do come down and they don't take me out, which is very unlikely, like say they gap up and they still want to keep on going up, then my final trade, whatever is here. Otherwise, we've ended the day with a minus 0.4%, which is okay. So I want to do something. Let me change that take profit and just have it at the half of this range, right? That high and this low, whatever the half will be. So let me just do it this way, and then we are done for the day. And we can give it another try tomorrow, and maybe tomorrow we can have an epic day. So the half is right here, and I think that is where I can model my final TP right there, which if it hit will give us roughly 1%. Then let's get rid of that. So going back to the 1 minute, let's see how that TP fares with yes. Now I feel like the best place to put this TP would be this zone right here and just get it over with. And then again, there's nothing to lose. Okay, so that's it for the day. Tomorrow we come back and see how that 12 p.m. candle will work with us. So I didn't quite see my, wow, see how we're going down. I didn't quite see my signature register properly. I like to see when we come to a higher time frame, PDR, and then reject and go back inside the range and then come in and shoot up. But this right here is a win. Win is a win. So that was Trader Maeda, and I'm out, and I'll see you tomorrow. Same time, 12 p.m. I start my streams from 11 p.m. PST, and I go all the way to 1 p.m. And I'm out. I'll see you tomorrow. God bless you all.